Almost ready for game time at right. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder number 12, Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wonder how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's set, and the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
On a line, that's a base hit. And the run will trot home to score from third as the White Sox claim the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of it.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now the 2-0. Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Michael Inoa starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Teoscar Hernandez becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 1st. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0. Popped him up. Abreu has room in foul territory, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to. Ready now for the White Sox, Nicky Delmonico. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Well, that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting 8, shortstop.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And Granderson's throw will arrive too late, and he's in there safely at third.
Center fielder number 12, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate. Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Now the 1-0. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. In his career, Garcia hits a little over the 270 mark. Garcia at third with 2 away. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. White Sox pick up just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 2, the Jays nothing. Stepping in for the Jays, Justin Smoak. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. First offering on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 6, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left, and that's off the left field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now. Troy Tulowitzki would be next. Swung on and missed 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with the base open to work with.
Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The bouncer to the left side. Anderson picks it up. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Davidson, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And the inning is over. Down in order go the... Here's Troy Tulowitzki now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Designated hitter,
And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 2-0 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And it's fouled away. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Russell Martin now. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Throws him on the breaking ball that time. Russell Martin is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. And the hit and run works to perfection as it's into right for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Teoscar Hernandez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already. And there are two gone in the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in to try it again. Yohan Moncada hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready for another chance. Nicky Delmonico looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front. But he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Grichuk has a read on it. Two gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Leury Garcia. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Riding in once again, Justin Smoak. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting.
Next to bat for Toronto, Yonhervis Solarte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Up and in for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball
Slider
2.
stayed too low. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a high pop-up. Davidson over to his left. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
In now, Rendell Grichuk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there, no balls and a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Travis onto the grass. 1 out.
Now batting. Right fielder.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First delivery to him on the way. Chopper foul. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. It is Curtis Granderson. He'll start things out here in the home 5th. And it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's 1 down now.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Troy Tulowitzki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Tulowitzki, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Russell Martin now, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And it's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the White Sox 2, the Jays nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Davidson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Matt Davidson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Wellington Castillo. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Well hit to right, but a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Shortstop.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Danny Barnes is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Ready for another chance? Leury Garcia. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Up next for Chicago.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Kevin Pillar. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Anderson on second. Garcia at first. 2 out in the inning. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes the pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Devin Travis. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start.
Down, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone!
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way out in front. 2 out, nobody on. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Jay's answer. Ready now for the White Sox. Jose Abreu. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses. Ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. drilled on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Matt.
Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Sent on the ground out to second. There is Travis. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now
digging in and looking for more, Wellington Castillo. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3. Ready once again. John Solarte. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. It is Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 strikes. Brian Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Nicky Delmonico. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 1-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. He'll try again. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia singled home a run in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. Ground ball left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Russell Martin. He was a ground out victim last time up. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Here's a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he popped him up. Abreu has room in foul territory, and he drops it.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate. And bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline. Oh, just a brutal pop, and it goes right by him.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tough, the hip tough. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping in. Ronaldo Lopez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Ronaldo Lopez.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Garcia has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. Tyler Clippard enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Avisail Garcia. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Takes a knee-high fastball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. At the plate, Jose Abreu. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Smoke waiting on the 1-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that low.
Now batting, the shortstop, John Herbert Solarte.
Nate Jones takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
65. Nate Jones.
Into the box, John Herbert Solarte, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Nope.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Jones, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Number 15.
Stepping in, Rendell Grichuk. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
1-0.
Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Now at the plate, Curtis Granderson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound. But You just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-1 home. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The batter, number 2.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Troy Tulowitzki. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike, the count to 2 low now. Granderson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Misses, ball 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your teams. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Russell Martin now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2 hit hard to the right, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final score tonight. The White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Michael Inoa gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Nate Jones earns.
Sharkware, spy hunter, owner. Burner, no limit, top of the tank turner, spot earner, plot thickener, fingerprints, rubber in the alibi, non sequitur. It wasn't like we just got hung up on which direction we were looking. Proof is in the pudding up.